Before we start this video, I want to say that this video is sponsored by Raid. Ha! Just kidding. F*** you, Raid. This decade, we saw some of the best games ever released. It was also the decade the gaming industry went to the dark side. But without any further ado, here are my top 10 games of the decade. Number 10, Skyrim. We've been talking about Skyrim for so long, it feels like it's been out for at least 20 years now. Skyrim is a juggernaut of RPGs. It's a timeless classic that is still played daily and kept fresh with millions of user-made mods. Skyrim became a benchmark. It raised the bar for what an RPG could be, and it undeniably had a huge impact on the gaming space as a whole. Number 9, Fallout New Vegas. Arguably the best Fallout title ever made. I love this game, you love this game, and oh, that does kind of look like two bears high five. Number 8, BioShock Infinite. This game rocked me. The setting, amazing. The story, gripping. Gameplay, solid. Your companion, lovable. The ending, mind-blowing. This game has you asking questions till the very end. BioShock Infinite defined how to tell an interesting, complex, and compassionate story in a first-person shooter. A triumph that still has seldomly been met since its release. Number 7, Mass Effect 3. Simply epic. A tour de force of galactic peril and heroism. Not only is the Mass Effect trilogy BioWare's crowning achievement, it may stand as the greatest space epic in the entire medium of video games. Some people didn't like the ending, but to me, it encapsulated what it means to be a hero. It was a powerful ending to a powerful trilogy. Number 6, GTA 5. I think I beat the campaign 3 times. I've spent countless hours online with friends in custom games like supercars versus snipers or attempting some bonkers parkour course. It's amazing that after 7 years, this game is still as popular as it ever was. Rockstar's attention to detail and ambitious choices when making this game are why it still stands leaps and bounds over a lot of open world games since its release on last-gen consoles. Number 5, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. If you could think it, you could do it. There isn't any other game this decade that gave you so much freedom with its gameplay. Its open world, nah. The story, nah. But the gameplay? You could have your horse shit in the road to wipe out cars. You could punch a guy in the face while riding that horse. You could use spent magazines to distract enemies. You can slap a poster of a girl in a bikini on a box, get in said box, sneak up to a guard, then when he sees it, he gets distracted because he's all horny, then you snap his neck and kill him. It's a masterpiece. Number 4, Bloodborne. See, it's kinda like Dark Souls. Number 3, God of War. You know a game's good when you feel like you've gone on a physical journey when its credits roll. You climbed through dingy caves, trudged across snowy mountaintops, and brutally and savagely smashed skulls along the way. This game is how you modernize a classic franchise. But it's not all ripping and tearing. Under all the blood and viscera, this game has a lot of heart. It's tender and it's moving. And I imagine this is only the beginning of what will become next decade's biggest games. Number 2, The Last of Us. What can I say about this game that hasn't already been said? This game had me cry in the first 15 minutes. I begged my friend to borrow his PS3 to play it. This game ruined gaming for me for months because nothing I subsequently played could even come close to what this game was. The Last of Us raised the bar in how to tell a story in a video game. It didn't just raise it, it tack-welded it up there. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and you'll experience one of the most moving stories ever told. And now, for some honorable mentions. And number 1, my game of the decade is Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't just play this game, I became this game. This was the first game I ever 100%ed, and the game I put the most time into maybe ever. It's simply an achievement on all fronts. It's lightning in a bottle, and it's a Western. You gotta understand, before this game I hated Westerns and cowboys and everything associated. But this game opened my eyes to a genre I simply didn't give a proper chance. A genre that has the power to reflect on the human soul unlike any other. I've got an entire video on this game, so you can check that out if you like, but I will say this. This game is not only the best game of this decade, but one of the goddamn best games ever made.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from